I got in for the travel. James saw something else. James saw the money. So for some of you who are interested in creating some additional income for yourself, you you know you're already working, right? Maybe you got a full-time job and a part-time job. Maybe you got two full-time jobs and two part-time jobs. Maybe you're just trying to get rid of one of those. Listen, I think that you're going to see something tonight that'll bless your socks off. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it back over to Coach D. I'm so excited. I'm ready to go. Let's rock it out tonight.
All right. All right. Well, again, thank you so much. If you just came in and you are a guest, please put your name in the chat and who invited you. That's going to be real important. If you are a partner, if you have not shared this on your page, you want to go ahead and share it on your page. If you are a guest, put your name inside of that chat. That's definitely, and who invited you. So we want to have to figure out who invited you. I'm going to go ahead and get started and share my screen. All right, so Travorium. Travorium is a better life company. We travel more, we travel better, and we travel for less. Travel more, travel better, and travel for less. My name is Debora Taylor. I am a ambassador, one-star ambassador. They call me a triple ambassador because my husband, who God rest his soul, has went on to be to heaven. He actually became a one-star ambassador in his book of business, and I was already an ambassador. And so by him, that made him two ambassadors. So that's a triple ambassador. Yes, he's not him no longer here. He's in heaven and still making money. I drive a BMW that the company pays for every 15th of the month. That means they sent me my money today. Hallelujah. I need to go back there and look. I have a custom made ring, 1500. Excuse me. Part of 1500 Club, have a leadership and Rising Star Awards. I'm part of the ambassador team, and I get the Louis Vuitton experience on top of some other bonuses and perks. When I came into the business, I was unemployed. I had lost my six-figure job, and I had to actually literally borrow the money to get started. And I borrowed $300 from my husband to get started. So you'll hear more about that. Travorium. Travorium is a combined, David and Adela Hart have a combined business experience in both traditional business and direct sales. They've been in business for a decade, y'all. They've been in business for a decade, and they're debt free. We're a debt free company. Somebody's trying to get in. Commissions, millions are paid in commissions all over the world. We are a global business. We are a global product, and we're a global opportunity. They have offices in Temecula, California, as well as Madrid, Spain. So what you want to do is you want to live your dream. And so what we realized in this company, I'm gonna need to move this. Sorry about that, y'all. We want to live our dream life. So you can book at travel agent rates for up to 70% off on our booking portal. You can earn travel points for your vacations, right? You can earn money 24/7 from anywhere in the world from an iPhone or a laptop. I said iPhone, but all the Android users, right? From your cell phone or laptop. You can earn money from home while showing others how to save money on travel. That is a quote from our CEO. And so I call it a life list. Some people call it a bucket list. But what are some of the things that you want to do before you die? Before you die. You know, before my husband passed away, he had been ill for a while. We did 23 vacations because of Travorium in 1 year. Sometimes we would just go and we would just drive to Little Rock. We had just moved down south, so I didn't know anything about the South. I was a up north city girl. And so we would just drive back and forth, right, in all these different places. And he was on in-home dialysis, so sometimes we would just get in the truck and go. And so you got to do your life list. You got to do your think about what is it that you want to do before you pass. Travorium. So travel is a $9 trillion industry in 2023. But in right before the pandemic was an $8.3 trillion. So it has grown, and we call it the post-pandemic travel. It is the business of dreams. It's easy to explain, fun to do. You can do it as a part-time business. You can do it as a side hustle. You can do it as nothing because you can just travel and don't do anything. Just pay your money and travel. Or you can do a 1099 home-based business. It's all left up to you. We're part of the marketplace, right? Timing and positioning. And that's what John was talking about today. Timing and position is everything. And tonight you need to take advantage of it. So this is an article that came out. And one of the things that they talk about is travel represents a $15.5 trillion economy in the next 9 years. It's going to be worth $15.9 trillion. Can y'all believe that? And by 2033, travel is set to become 15.5 trillion in the industry, accounting for more than 11% of the global economy. This represents 50% increase over its 10 trillion value in 2019, when travel represented 10.4% of the world's global domestic product. Man, oh man, oh man, we got our hands on something. And if it's going to 15 and I'm making this kind, can you imagine? Oh my goodness, right? The reason that this is going to be, and it was a young man on here last night, and I hope he's back. But one of the things is that 79% of the Gen Zs, I got some of them, and I got a millennial, respondents agree that they see leisure travel as an important budget item. It's a priority item. And 84% would rather take a dream vacation than to purchase a new luxury item. These next generations between the ages of 11 and 42, and I have those, they ain't thinking about nothing but traveling. My little granddaughter called me the other day to tell me she was ready to go to the beach. She want to go to the beach, right? And she is 5. So they already got in their mind what they want to do. Young travelers. And so this business, if you young, this business is definitely pegged for you.
If you go to online travel sites and scour them looking for the best hotel deal, you may be actually wasting your time.
NBC4 consumer investigator Randy Mack is here to explain how that works.
That's right. There's a reason these deals look similar. And the problem is that these third-party sites often fall under the umbrella of one or two companies. So while you think you're searching for multiple companies looking for the very best deal, every deal you're considering may actually be from the same company. Many savvy travelers look for the best hotel deals online.
I usually look at sites that kind of claim to have the best deals.
It seems like there's a lot of competition.
I've used Expedia, Trivago, there's Booking.com.
Always looking for a bargain. I like to see the red numbers that make you think like you're getting a good deal.
But that may not be the case.
Almost all those sites are owned by one of two companies.
According to the nonprofit Consumer's Checkbook, Expedia and Booking Holdings owns 95% of third-party booking sites. That means shopping around may be a waste of time, and Checkbook says calling the hotel directly won't land you a better deal. They're hesitant to undercut the booking sites.
If you go
And so did you know that there's a monopoly in the travel industry? You have Booking Holdings that owns Booking.com, Priceline, Agora, Kayak, OpenTable, and Rent-A-Cars. You have Expedia that owns Expedia Group, Orbitz, Car Rentals, Hotels, Cheap Tickets, Trivago, Travelocity, and Hotwire. And you going back and forth, back and forth. And Expedia has also bought the Airbnb Vrbo. We are redefining the way that the travel industry does business. The travel industry is long overdue for a change. And so membership has its privileges. So if you had all the time and the money in the world, what would you do? We asked 100 people, 99 said travel. People want to travel. The reason people don't travel is because they don't have the time, or they don't have the money, or they don't have both. Or if they got the money, they spend so much money on one vacation, it take them 2 or 3 years to pay off for that one vacation, so they feel like they can't really go, but not with Travorium. So tonight we're going to show you 3 ways to make more money: save money, make money, and grow money. And we want to show you how to master all 3. This is actually a world tour, one of our world tours. And this is actually it's about 62 of us. It was actually my birthday. So down here I had just became a widow a month before, and this was my birthday party. So we had a birthday celebration. And then we had a Jamaican party that Friday night. My birthday was on a Wednesday. And then Saturday, we went on a catamaran. It was amazing. And that's what I love about this business. You can travel with by yourself and meet people, or you can travel with other people that you know. So Travorium gives you access to 3 travel platforms that will save you money every time you travel. 1, 2, and 3. Now, I've used all 3 of these sites in the last month and a half. I actually used platform 1. I went back in the back office, booked my hotel for Dallas, Texas, and I got 55% off. Then I had to rent a car for 2 weeks after, because I was leaving Dallas, going to Vegas. So I had to rent a car because I was leaving Vegas, going to Phoenix, Arizona, and during Christmas. And I actually was able to rent a car for 2 weeks for $300 or something, whereas at their regular site it was $700 or something for the 2 weeks. So that's how I use platform 1. Platform 2, we have these getaways. We have over 2,000 destinations all over the world. You could choose a hotel, a studio, a 1-bedroom, a 2-bedroom. They have some 4-bedrooms back there, especially in Orlando, Myrtle Beach areas, those kind of places. And we are not a timeshare. Although some of the getaways are timeshare properties, you never have to do a presentation or anything. But we also have hotels back there as well. And we have some 5-day, 4 nights and some 3-day, 2 nights now. So I used the getaway during Christmas. I actually used it the week before. I paid $150 and about 17 cents for my first week in Phoenix. And then the second week, I paid $184 and 20-some cents, some change. But my children wanted to come. I said, I'm not coming home. It's cold. So they went to the back office, and I said, you're probably not going to be able to get it because it's Christmas time. They were able to get the same week, the week of December 23rd through the 30th. We were in Phoenix, Arizona all together as a family. Then I left Phoenix. I came home for a day, switched suitcases, and I went to Miami, Florida on platform number 3. These are 4 and 5-star hotel and resorts worldwide at 2-star prices. Lord have mercy. These deals are especially curated by our team of experts, travel experts, and you will see in a few minutes. These are some amazing trips, and sometimes the world tours are connected to events. And so this world tour in Miami was connected to a cruise, a yacht event, and an all-white party. So platform 1, you can save up to 70% on hotels, resorts, rent-a-cars, cruises, activities, entertainment. The Super Bowl tickets back here was under, for the $9,000 tickets, they were $7,000. So you could have saved $2,000. Concert tickets, movie tickets, shopping and dining. We get $100 shopping and dining every month to shop and dine through this platform. So this is better than travel agent rates, Travorium site versus retail. So as you can see, Expedia, this is their rate for the 3 nights, but they add taxes, and then this is their price, right? Here, same night, same days, but our price is $1,129.91. Plus, we get what we call redeem points. This is a different type of point that I'm going to talk about later. But it's kind of like when you got points on your credit card and stuff. And so, and you can use these later on to buy down the price. But there's a savings of $1,256.57. That is amazing. That is amazing from this price. This price includes taxes, as you see. Taxes are included. Whereas in Expedia, not only do you got to pay the room, but you got to pay the taxes and all their fees. We have over 400,000 weeks in our getaways, no contracts, no blackouts. We can book 365 days a year. All you do is go back there, look for the area that you're looking for, and we can book anywhere from the United States, Canada, Caribbean, Europe, Australia, South Pacific, Central America, Africa. I mean, just all kinds of places. So these are examples of those world tours. So this is the Canary Islands. So, it's $1 a night. It's actually Canary Islands, for y'all don't know, because I didn't know. It's on the cuffs of Spain and Africa, right, where they touch. And then you got Cabo San Lucas, that's in Mexico, 8 day, 7 night, 1 bedroom suite. This is our CEO's favorite resort. 149 plus tax for those. And then Orlando, this is a 2 bedroom for 154, 147. 2 bedrooms. Last time I went, I paid $59 for a 2 bedroom plus tax. So it can change, right? It can change depending on the weed and the mandated prices of that particular week, the inventory. Then you have platform 3. These are your world tours. Now, this is the creme of the creme of our company. This is what makes us different than any, all of us make us different because we ain't got to book nobody's travel. But this is it, y'all. Watch. Over 100 world tour destinations. Every year, Travorium releases 100 world tours, 4- and 5-star resorts. These tours take place in the most sought-after locations throughout the world. This is group travel with like-minded individuals. Travel points are required to get the price down to the lowest rate, but you ain't got to even use all your travel points. That's what I love about it. Woo, Lord. So I've done all 3 of these trips: Venice, Italy, Dubai, and Montego Bay. I did this one with my friend Michelle and a group, and I tell anybody, do it with your partner, do it with the one you love. It is a very romantic place. They say Paris is, but this is a very romantic place, and it's all on water. So if you're scared of water, you may not want to go, but they do have buses. But Venice, Italy is beautiful. Dubai, I did Dubai. I've done Dubai. When I went, I stayed 2 weeks. This trip to Dubai for 2024, we have it for $1 and for $49 for 6 days. And the $1 one is 7 days. They're introducing a new hotel. Montego Bay, this price right here for this coming up year is 500 or something, but it's all inclusive. This one includes breakfast. This breakfast in Dubai is about $55 a person. All these trips cover 2 people at least, unless it say something different. Waikiki. Now, this trip right here covered 2 adults and 2 children, but it also was slashed last year. At the end of the year, we did a special trip, and it was slashed to $99 for 2 adults and 2 children. Newport Beach, California. People kept telling me about this beach, so I wanted to go be nosy. There was a very affluent beach, more than San Diego. So I went, and my God, I was glad that I went. And we actually got to participate in a yacht parade of hundreds of yachts. It was amazing. Breakfast daily, balcony room, beautiful, right on the ocean. And then Athens, Greece, 308. One of my friends actually took 13 ministers to Athens, Greece, and they flew over to Paris. They went to Crete and then flew over to Paris, and they said they had an amazing time. Las Vegas. We go to Las Vegas about 6 times a year. This is just one of the prices, but we got Las Vegas coming up. At the end of the year, last year, we did 1 bedroom suites for all of them at 5-star hotels. This is Paris, France. So when I did Paris, France, we locked it, and we stayed a couple of extra days in Paris, and then flew over to Venice and locked the 2 in. That's a good way to do the trips. 5 days, 5-star, breakfast every day, very nice hotel. Puerto Vallarta, this one actually went down to $29. Michelle actually went on this trip. but it's went down to $29, all-inclusive junior suite. And some people upgraded to ocean views with a butler because they had only paid $29 for the 5 days. These are some of the upcoming trips. I'm gonna let this sit here for a few minutes. Okay, so these are some of the trips. This one right here is my birthday. So I'm thinking about doing this trip. I'm still debating if I want to take that 25-hour plane ride, but that's an amazing price. It's for 7 days. And then I would stay an extra 7 days. I would actually stay in Thailand for two weeks. My children actually want us to do this. So as you can see, $199, Paris $349, Las Vegas $253, Monaco, Montego Bay went down to $589. That's an all-inclusive. As you can see, most of them have breakfast and stuff included with a complimentary drink here. This is the Dubai trip for $1, y'all. And each of these trips that I'm showing you again cover 2 people. At least 2 people. Did I say 2 people? 2 people, right? Malaga, Spain, half board. Half board is breakfast and lunch, or breakfast and dinner. They don't do all inclusives in Europe and Africa and places like that, but they do what they call half board and full board. This is actually another world tour we're going to be doing, and I'm actually going to be presenting at this world tour and hosting it. It's going to be in New Orleans, and 4 people can stay in a room at a platinum for $199. You walk right out onto Bourbon Street at this particular hotel, and it's a 5-star. So come and join me. Join the business and come and join this world tour. This is actually a trip that I did for my birthday last year in June. Me and my children, we try to do at least 3 trips a year, so you'll hear me talk about them a lot. But we actually did this. We stayed 2 weeks in Colombia. And the first week we did an 8-day, 7-night at a resort. And then we went over to the hotel and met about 40-something people of our friends, my friends and stuff, for my birthday. And it was only $199 for 2 adults and 2 children, and it include breakfast. Now, breakfast per person was $44. Yeah. And we paid $199 for the full 5 days. We all had ocean view rooms. You know, ocean view is always more money, but we had ocean view rooms. This is the view from our room. This is actually a tour that we went on. We took our children on an educational tour, and our grandchildren. This is her, Miss Linda's grandchildren. These are some of the sisters up here. I've taken the tour, and the women make these artifacts to sell in order to help this slave town. This is where the slaves came through Colombia, and it's actually their ancestors is there, and it's still a very poor town. We have additional world tours coming soon. Always, I think we have world tours out now up through September. These are some of the others. So this is the Dubai trip in April. That's $49. Now they just added some more of these, right? Fort Lauderdale. This is March. So you want to know, how do I get started, right? No, it's not going to cost you $30,000 and $9,000, and you got to sign a contract and you got to get out of it. No, we don't do all that. We have 3 memberships. We have the silver membership that's $49.95, better than travel agent rates. That's the current price right now. And then we have the titanium and the platinum. The most popular is the platinum. So the platinum, you get better than travel agent rates. You get world tours up to 80%. You get getaways up to 80%. And you get a free trip once a year. Up here, you don't get any of that. With the titanium, you get the same, but you get 50% off getaways, 50% off world tours. You do get the free incentive trip. So you pay $129.95 and $69.95 a month, which doubles into 140 points every month. This changes to 130. Okay. Platinum, your points change immediately to $249.95, changes to 250 points. You don't lose any money. When I was a travel agent, we paid $100 and something. And we lost money because if you didn't book nobody, you just was paying money every month. You got better than travel agent rates. Again, you got the world tours up to 80% off, getaways up to 80% off, and it's an incentive trip. New pricing is coming March 1st, 2024. So currently that's the price. But as of March 1st, the price is going to be changed. So you want to sign up now. So the new price for silver is going to be $69.95 and $52.50 a month. You don't get no points with this. The silver is going to increase to $149.95 and $75 a month. And I mean, not the silver, the titanium. And then the platinum is going to increase to $269.95 and $135 a month. This is going to go to 150 points, and this is going to go to 270 points. But the comp plan is also going to increase to cover these two. So travel points currently are earned $250 when they join, $250 each month, 500 points in your first 30 days. Titaniums earn 140, and then they earn another 140, 280 points in their first 30 days. You can also get the Travorium pack because a lot of times people want extra points, and a lot of people buy it now when they get their income tax or whatever. But you got to be a platinum or titanium member in order to add this 2,000 points and pay this amount of money one time. Do I have to keep paying my monthly subscription? Absolutely not. We don't want you to keep paying your monthly subscription. So what you do is join the partnership. I tell everybody to add a partnership in your first year. Whether you want to build a book of business or not, add the partnership. You get a website, back office marketing tools, you get a done-for-you product, and you can get the tax deductions, tax advantages, over 400 of them. Somebody's trying to get in. You could add, once you add that to your membership, the titanium right now is going to be $209.90, and the platinum is going to be $329.90. The platinum is going to be $329.90 to start, and 250 of that is going to turn into travel. You want to get you a good tax consultant, but if you actually do this as a home-based business, you can earn $400 to $500 off your tax savings. This is for illustration purposes only, has no guarantee of income, none, right? We don't know what you're going to do. We don't know how you're going to do it, right? So I came in this business and I spent unemployed, lose my job. And I made a decision that I wanted to get to what they call a two-star director, $1,500 a month. I wanted to match in my Social Security. I was going to be 62 in a year. So I figured if I get to 62, then I would have 15, if about 1,500 plus my Social Security, I would have over $3,000 a month. My husband was doing pretty well, and his pension and everything, we would go do great, right? Had no idea he was going to go be with Jesus, but that's a whole nother story. So once you become a platinum, if you want to, you got to have the membership. You enroll 3 people. Once you become enroll 3 people, you make $410 a day. That $410 will equal 127, between 125, 127. They'll hold this money. So they're going to pay you, and then they'll hold the money for your monthly subscription. So they never touch your card. Once you start being a platinum director, as long as you got 3 at the same level as you, they will not touch your card. So if you share with 3 people, you start to earn travel points at no cost. Then you can go to 1-star director. You're going to earn $300 to $700 a month, depending on what your team doing. 8 on your left and 8 on your right. You just heard John say he had to have 100 people just to make this kind of money, right? And then if you did it within the first 30 days, you're going to get an extra bonus every month. As you enroll 1 person, you'll get an extra $100 bonus. And then you can become a 2-star director. Once you become a 2-star director, you're going to earn between 15 and 27, 25 a day. You get an extra $750 bonus with enrolling 1 person where you got 25 on your left and 25 on the right. You got to enroll one person a month. You also get this beautiful diamond encrusted ring our CEO designed. If you go to your job and ask them for an the $30,000 a year raise, what would they tell you? But you can give yourself that. This business becomes willable and transferable at this level. So that means that you can transfer it to somebody else, or you can will it and make sure that you're clear in your will who this business goes to. So you enter in what we call 3 to profitability. We say 4, get 4 and get balanced. This is, again, is not an income claim, but it's solely earned on the sale of membership. Then you get 8 platinums, 4 to 700, 25, 25, 15 to 2,000, 63, 30,000 plus annually. And then you get to an ambassador. When you get to ambassador, you're making over $100,000 a year. That's when you can start talking to your job and say, adios, amigos. With this comp plan, you can earn up to $3,200 a day. And they just added some other things to the comp plan, but I don't get in depth on this presentation. If you are out there and you're interested in the comp plan, please see one of the leaders and we will definitely get the comp plan to you. It is also on the front of our webpage. This is what our spreadsheet looks like at the different levels. We in the US, we only have 1 5-star ambassador, 1 3-star ambassador, 3 or 4 1-star ambassadors, like that. So my husband, when he passed, he was a 2-star director. We looked up a year later, he was a 4-star director. And so I had to just make some decisions about his account. So what I did is I decided to turn it into the Guy Taylor Memorial Fund. These 2 little girls became the heirs to his account. This is his granddaughter, Gracie, his youngest granddaughter, and this is his great-granddaughter. And we set up a revocable family trust. We set up some bank accounts for them. And by the time they get grown, they should be nice millionaires, heiress. Well, his account kept growing and so did mine. So I was a 3-star director when he passed. That same year, I said, well, I'm a widow. I need to figure it out. So I went on and went ambassador. So I went ambassador December 21st, Christmas Day, and he went ambassador in February of 22. So we both became ambassadors. So we had what we call passive residual legacy income. As ambassadors, you get the ambassador Louis Vuitton experience. And so I've had that. My first one was in Paris, France, and these are the French ambassadors. And a lot of these young women right here are in their 20s, and they were all making over $100,000 and had only been in the business maybe a year. This is actually our 3-star ambassador, and he got this Louis Vuitton watch in September. I mean, not Louis Vuitton watch, Omega watch. With the diamonds, I think it's worth about $8,000-9,000. He got that watch in Miami. This is the ambassador lifestyle. This is all the numbers around the ambassador. We get the power up bonus. It's been close to $2,000. This has been over that as well. So the bonuses, but that's what they're around. We get 4 to 5 trips a year. And we get that Louis Vuitton experience. We get personal. This is always higher too, unless you just got that team that ain't working. So, but this is your personal direct. So this is who you enroll, right? So looking at all of that. So this is the 6-figure income that brings the ambassador lifestyle. This is our Louis Vuitton experience in December. And this is my new purse. My friend Cynthia got her a Louis Vuitton mink stole in a purse. And we just had a very good Christmas this past last year, end of last year. And we got over $5,000 in bonuses while we were there. So Travorium is a better life company. We are a business opportunity showing people how to make money by showing others how to save money on travel. And as I close, I'm going to show you the ambassador trip. And so that is the end of our presentation for tonight. I'm going to ask all the guests that are inside of the Zoom room to stay inside of the Zoom room. We're going to say goodnight to our Facebook family. All I can tell you guys is to just go back, and whoever shared this on your page, you need to be in their DMs right now, or you can come inside of the Zoom. But we're getting ready to answer some questions, and hopefully you'll get all of your questions answered and decide to join us. So again, good night, Facebook, and we'll talk to you later.